Everybody, it's me, Andrew. Get out into nature and tune in for yourself. Resonate with the Earth's electromagnetic field via 432 Hertz, the universal frequency. Balance out psychologically and emotionally, and further strengthen your brain and your heart's coherence as well. Get a plant-based diet going for yourselves today and nurture yourself right back into life. We are literally herbivores in our nature. Further balance out your physical body's pH level and get with alkalinity. Then you can generate some static electricity. Send me some love telepathically. Set attention to your mind and set intention to communicate. That is all there is to telepathy. You are now tuning in to Great Days. So today I'm going to talk on breath and how breath is life and how they are keeping people from properly breathing so they can keep people in denser states of being and more unconscious states of being as well. So I'm going to get in a little bit on this today. So let's get right into this. So breath is life, right? We have Prana, is what they see breath as in Hindu, and Prana is a life force, right? Energy. So breath is called Prana, and it is a life energy, right? So when you breathe, you are you're pretty much taking or fluctuating the Prana within you, the life energy, because this is what it is. It is a life energy. There is Prana within breath, okay? There's also Prana within light. All right, so you can get Prana, which is a life force energy, from breathing and doing breath work, pranayama. You can get Prana life energy from the sun, okay? If you go and sunbathe or do sun gazing, whatever it may be, getting out in the sun, you're going to be able to derive pure forms of Prana. Okay, very, very much needed for vitality, okay, and revitalizing your system if you are growing dense and dead or inert, okay? So you don't want to get too inert. You don't want to go into deep states of inertia, because you are going to go into more stiff states of being, and this is not good to be in over excessively, right? So you want to be able to capture the pranic energy in concentrated forms, which is going to be from the sun and through breath work, and you can make the process more aware by doing more meditation on it as well. You can do pranayama, you can do breath work, and you're going to be able to see a very significant difference the more you do it. It works instantly too. The moment you start doing the conscious breath work, whatever work it may be, you're going to see the difference immediately, because breath is this necessity to continue our living. If we don't breathe, we die. If you hold your breath if you just hold your breath, or if you stop breathing right now, you're gonna die. So breath is what is linking us to this realm, to the third dimensional realm, so it's also through breath that we can ascend as well into higher densities, so you find some pranayama for yourself, okay, and practice it, because it's most definitely important, because breath is life. If you want to be in more lively states, or if you want to come into higher dimensional understanding, you need to work the breath consciously. There's many methods to do this, but this is the most practical way, because your breath is literally the thing always on, you know. So you can get deep into the subconscious mind if you just do the conscious breath work, you know. So you got to go away from the inert states through breath work. All right, don't become too inert because you're gonna grow stiff. You got to be active. Okay, you got to be you got to balance the two out, you know, for illumination, which is very much needed to bring about the Trinity. Okay, now they're very much keeping people off of breath or prana energy, because they don't actually educate people in school about this, you know. But it's as important as like it's as important as knowing that it's as important as knowing that you got to drink water. You know, this is how important prana energy is. It's like your body needs water, you know. It needs breath as well, and it's that important that it can be on par with having to drink water, you know. And you're taught this through nature teaches you this. School doesn't teach you this because it doesn't need to, but they don't ever really tell you about the energy of prana. But nature does teach you that you need to breathe, you know, because if you don't, you're gonna die pretty much. You're just gonna transform, basically. But also, they're keeping people off of breath, right? They don't want people to go into proper breathing. They don't want people to know about how powerful pranayama is, or there's a whole corruption that is keeping people from balanced states and even ascension. You know, there's most definitely the two forces, the malefic and the benefic force, going at it. One is for the ascensions, and one is for the death of mass, you know. And you'll see people masked, you know. You can't really if you're wearing something that's covering your breathing, your nose and your mouth, you can't actually get proper fluctuation of breath, you know. And this disconnects you, and this leads you to a state of imbalance. This can lead to deep psychological disease, you know. So there's a whole warfare there, you know, a psychological warfare on your system, but not only on individual system, but the system in entirety, you know, because they're not just making it to where people can't breathe properly, but more so it's mass people that are caught in this, you know. So even ailments can be cured through pranayama or just breathing. Doesn't really matter what ailment it is, it can be healed very simply. Diseases can even be healed with pranayama or breath work, you know. It's because it's very powerful stuff. And you need to get yourself pranayama. Otherwise, I mean, you can always go like unconscious about it. You can just allow nature to breathe for you. And this works as well. But eventually you're going to get into something to where your attention shifts to working the breath, because this is the way of nature as well. So it's kind of just accelerating the inevitable, or the process that is already happening, right? So don't allow any coverage of your, the orifices that are to be breathing properly, for more than 8 hours a day, or like 6 hours a day, because this is unhealthy for you psychologically, right? This is causing psychological imbalance, which is leading to psychological warfare and collective and physical warfare to result, because it's a spiritual warfare beyond all that, which is why they don't teach us about the pranic energy all the time, unless you're here to understand more about the system of things. Then you're going to learn about the various different energies and why they're so vital to keeping yourself alive, in vitality, and healing you as well from deep, deep damages that have been done to your system. The understanding of the energies can heal you very, very deeply, but a lot of the time they are not known of, so we're just kind of unconsciously working with them. But if we were to consciously work with them, it would radically change things, especially for an individual, so you got to know that breath is life and get into Prana energy. It's a very simple message for today. All right, so I do thank everybody for watching. Peace out. One love. Have a great day.